Hi, I'm Diane Van Gulik, and you are listening to Healthy Connections, and we are the community support houses at Baxter Regional, and we'll be back with you right after this break.
You're back.
Hey, welcome back to Healthy Connections. I am Jody Bodenhammer from the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center, and I brought my three best coordinator friends all around from the Baxter Regional Community Support Houses. We are located in the parking lot across from the emergency entrance at Baxter Regional. Actually, we have a whole neighborhood of community outreach and support houses, not only the four of us in our centers, but we have a senior health clinic, the Fairlamb Senior Health Clinic, fully staffed, fully equipped for anyone age 65 and older to come and see a advanced practice nurse, and also our gerontologist, Dr. Lipschitz, is in and out of that office.
That's right.
We are so fortunate to have him. I know you have a strong connection with them, Diane. And then we also have our community paramedics, and I want to just always give a just humble thank you
That's
to
right.
all of them. Baxter Regional was a leading hospital in the community paramedic program about 4 years ago, when we decided as a medical community to begin to outreach to our patients in the area for things like transportation, home visits, and other services, because we found that a lot of people maybe did not qualify for home health, or they did not qualify for a home instead type situation. And so we figured out real quickly that patients were having a lot of problems once they were discharged from our hospital. And even getting back to the hospital or to the doctor's office or to the Maruck Center or the Pites or the Schliemann or the Rappel House or wherever that patient needed to go. So our community paramedics have really stepped up and made a huge difference to our outreach programs as well. So we're always so very thankful for them. But just a quick intro, we have Diane Van Gulik from the Maruck Family Education Center on Aging.
Yeah.
Woo, I got that one right. We have Stephanie Isham from the Schliemann Center for Women's Health Education and Melissa Hudson from the Pites Cancer Support House joining us today. And these girls have got some great educational opportunities. We have support groups. We have ongoing classes at our center, exercise. Gosh, what else am I forgetting?
I've got a Mommy and Me support group.
Hey, got a support group coming up. Okay, tell us about that.
I have the Schliemann Center, we focus on women's education,
Sure.
but we also focus on new moms. So every Tuesday from 12:30 to 2:30, there is a lactation specialist. Her name is Megan Wonderland. She comes to the house and helps the new moms with lactation issues. But all throughout the week, Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, there's free baby weight checks. So if you're, especially if you're breastfeeding, you can bring your baby in. You can nurse. You can weigh, you can nurse, and then you can weigh again, so you know how much breast milk your baby's actually getting, and that's really the best way to tell. So with that being said, the Schliemann Center has developed a Mommy and Me support group. So, these moms, we don't really know what we're doing as new moms, but it's a great group of women dedicated to raising wonderful adults.
Nice.
And so they focus on themselves. We get educated. As a matter of fact, here in the next few weeks, we're going to have a CPR class. So
that's a great idea.
So Baxter Regional is going to come over and teach these moms CPR.
Ladies, did you hear
Yes,
that?
it's,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
wonderful.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
Important.
So
It
moms,
is.
new moms, moms that have been moms for a while,
Grandmas.
Grandmas,
expected
yes.
moms, anyone can come out and learn some basic CPR skills.
Yes.
I get calls about that often. Where
Yes.
can I go? Who can I talk to about CPR skills? Because it is so important, and so many of you want that information.
Right.
That's
so,
great.
they can call the Schliemann Center at 870-508-2345. We do kind of have a waiting list started for that.
Of course you do.
Right. Well, we're going to focus on our mommy group first. And we have other women who are interested in it as well, but who
good.
cannot do the mommy group. I'm hoping to do maybe an evening session so that they can come that evening.
That's perfect.
Ideally, you want to leave your babies at home, not by themselves, but with someone. And that way you can really focus on CPR. But, these moms, all their babies are about the same age, and they're starting to introduce food. And so I think that's the hesitation is, what if they choke? I don't know what
Yes.
to do. So, education is going to come over and teach them how to help clear an airway and basically kind of keep them alive until help can come, because
That's
these are your
great.
babies. We've got that support group going on, which is wonderful. There's, like I said, 9, 10 women that come to this support group. And they all encourage each other.
That's
They have questions. Is this normal? This doesn't seem right. I don't know what I'm doing. What do you think? Does this look right?
Sure.
And so we kind of sometimes think that we're a little crazy or maybe a little neurotic. But it's nice to hear that they are too.
Sure.
So it kind of offers
Sure.
some validation
Yeah.
that it's okay to be crazy.
Yeah.
We're new moms.
You're not crazy,
Yeah.
you're moms.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
And that's great. Mommy and Me support.
Mommy and
That's
Me
great.
support
So
group,
the moms, you guys bring the little ones with you as well, which is a great little
and
thing.
it is neat. It is neat. Miranda Reynolds is the facilitator for that group. She's
Uh-huh.
created a Facebook page, and we occasionally will put the babies down together and take pictures of them, and it's amazing to watch them grow week after week after
Oh,
week.
yeah.
So we talk about milestones.
That's so great.
It's a good environment to learn and thrive and grow.
I love that. And I often say, with different programs that we do, I'm so envious because had I had that opportunity as a new mom, I probably would have jumped right into that
Yes.
group, and just it's so important. And you're right, you never quite feel like you're doing the right thing or enough things, and it's scary that first time. And even if you haven't had a baby around in a while and things
Yes.
change.
Yes.
So yes, definitely.
Yeah. So, if you can't bring your baby with you, it's an hour long, so you can come and just learn and listen and talk to these other moms. It's nice if you did bring your baby along, but you don't have to.
That's great.
We have good snacks typically. And so it's, like I said, it's a good group, especially to vent and just kind of
To share.
just to share and just to have that help.
That's great.
So yes, that's what we have.
What's the phone number again for more information on the Mommy and Me support
Yes.
group or any other Schliemann Center events?
Yep. So the phone number is 870-508-2345. You can register online as well. For these support groups, we do like to get a list of registrants, and then that way we can call to remind you, hey, don't forget about group.
I like that. I like when we take registration because then we have our little volunteers who can give a call out and just remind. And
Yes.
I know that works so much better for us at the Rappel House for our
Yes.
classes and things too.
nice.
So it's great.
And then I have, so Tamara Carl, she teaches a whole grains class. And so that's really, it's a popular class. We have a learning session on on the 15th. I don't know what day that is. But it's from 10 to 11. But she's going to talk to us about making yourself pretty naturally. So she's going to teach us how to make our own makeup. Yes.
how
So
cool.
she says basically things from the kitchen, and just a couple other items. You can get non-chemical, completely natural, and just offer us a little beauty tips. So we
What
talk
time
about
is that?
Fun.
that is on the 15th.
Yes,
I think
we
we'll be
may need
there.
to sign up for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the 15th from 10 to 11. So, she's all about natural products. So she's going to teach us how to do this naturally.
So many people are going more toward natural,
Yes.
and there's a couple of different schools of thought on this, and I can't speak to everything natural or non-natural, but I do know that it seems as though we've become, in general, more apt for allergies. So we're seeing
Yes.
more people with peanut allergies, we're seeing more people with gluten intolerances, and also celiac disease, which is a wheat, barley, and rye allergy. And we're seeing more ladies, I know specifically with chemical allergies,
Yeah.
and ladies that can't wear makeup or
Right.
that can't use certain lotions and products.
Yes.
So what a great opportunity. I never
yeah.
would have even, that thought would never have crossed my mind to have a class like that. So
Yeah.
good job.
Yes,
Good
yes,
job,
yes,
Steph.
yes,
Good job.
yes.
We'll see you there.
All right. Let's see here. Melissa, what is going on over at the Pikes Cancer Support House this week?
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and just let everyone know about our exercise. We have
Oh,
exercise
good.
for
Yes.
cancer survivors at the Knox Wellness Center twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, that they can register for, and it's free.
Great.
Now, we also have free for anyone in our
Yoga.
community. yoga.
Yay! That's
it, yes.
So it's yoga
Oh,
with an
good.
instructor
Yes.
every day but Friday. We have chair yoga as well. So who can't do chair yoga?
Yeah.
Just something.
Anyone can do
Right.
chair
Yes.
yoga.
I like that.
And that is on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10:30. On Tuesday evenings at 5:30. And on Thursday at 2 o'clock.
So,
So
every day.
everyone
That's
can
awesome.
do,
That's great.
can do this.
No
And
wonder
we
you're
all-
looking so good.
No, I wish I was
Doing
taking the
yoga
time
every
out
day.
to do yoga.
You have to take
I
time out
know.
for
I
yourself.
know you're busy.
All this needs to be stretched out.
Oh, goodness.
No, but it's amazing when I do make time. It's great because
That's great.
I need to come over and visit you.
Yes,
I know.
I do.
I was gonna
And
say
then
thanks.
go to the chiropractor, and then
Yeah.
Anyways,
There you go.
care of ourselves, and we tend to keep all this stress
Women
and
especially
everything
put
pinned
that
up
right
in
there.
our shoulders.
Women is
and
shoulders,
neck and,
men is lower back. Yes. So.
and men and women, husband and wives. We've had couples come.
Oh, nice.
We have the chair, even the gentle yoga. So anyone, just come once, bring a friend, see if you like it.
That's great.
No
And free of
obligation.
charge.
Free of charge,
Right.
with an
Right.
instructor.
Melissa, what's the phone number over at Pites, real quick, before we take our break, to get in touch with you about any yoga classes? And then when we come back, we'll talk more about some of your other classes.
Okay, it's 870-508-CARE, 2273.
Perfect. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back to learn more about Melissa Hudson and the Pites Cancer Support House.
You're back.
Hi, welcome back to Healthy Connections. I'm Jody Bodenhammer from the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center, and joining me today are my Community Support House coordinator friends. Melissa was telling us before the break a little bit about what is going on over at the Pites Cancer Support House, and we were talking about your wonderful yoga classes. Any other support groups or classes going on this week that we need to know about?
Well, we always have support.
Sure.
So one-on-one personalized support for
That's-
anything.
yes.
Come to the house, 9 to 4, Monday through Friday. Where are we located? Across the street from the hospital. I have to tell people all the time
Yes.
where we are.
Yeah.
So
We're
yeah.
easy to find if
Easy
you
to
know where to
find.
look.
Right.
And, I want to invite people, please come over to the house, each one of
Visit
the house,
us.
and see what we have.
Right.
When you come through the houses, you will realize what we have there for our community. So, if you're at the hospital getting tests done, just stop by and
Sure.
get a tour of the houses. We'd love to visit with you, show what we have.
Sure.
And maybe you're not too terribly busy and would like to sign up to volunteer.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a great
We
idea.
love our
Yes.
volunteers.
Yes, we do.
We love what each one brings to our houses.
That's
My dearest volunteer that's been there.
Uh-oh, you better not pick favorites.
I'm not. No, put me back up. Okay. Wait a minute. 'Cause then I was thinking
You're gonna
that
get
at
in
the very-
trouble.
I was like, wait a minute. Okay, that's not going to work. Okay. So I just have to say, because one of our volunteers is 90 years old, and she is
90
there.
years young.
Young.
Young,
That's right.
young. See, I'm all messed up. I was thinking of that, and
90
anyway,
years
okay.
old,
she's
still
been
volunteering.
there
That's amazing.
for what,
Amazing.
like 15
Oh,
years.
wow.
She's there on Tuesdays and Thursdays. and
Twice a week.
Twice a week, three and a
love it.
half hours. Our shifts are typically 3.5 hours, Monday or in the mornings and in the afternoons, or you can help with just, not just, but our events.
Sure.
There's so many, we're so flexible.
Right.
And
Well, and I say to you, my diabetes center and everything that entails would not function without my volunteers.
No.
Would not.
No.
Would not function.
Right.
And I was talking to some volunteers that don't volunteer at my house. They volunteer in other areas. By the way, our hospital has approximately 500 volunteers in the Yellow Shirt Army.
That's
We are the
amazing.
second largest auxiliary in the state.
Yeah.
Second only
Second
to
to-
Arkansas
Yes.
yes.
Children's.
Yeah,
that's
That's
it.
right. And that's a
And
bigger community.
It is a bigger
Yeah.
community. It
Yeah,
is.
big hospital.
So lots of perks with volunteering as well. But I think, and when I was visiting with this volunteer, I said, you don't know what you mean to us. And she said, but this is good for me too. So
Yes.
it's good. It's
Right.
good for your health.
is.
It's good for your longevity, obviously.
Yes, it keeps you
Yes.
going,
Yes.
and you're involved in things, and you know you're making a difference. in
Absolutely.
It's a great way to
people's
make
lives.
friends too.
And
a lot of my
yeah.
volunteers are friends.
Yes,
Yes.
away
Other
from
volunteers.
yes, exactly.
And and my volunteers, I bet it's the same way at your house, Melissa, because most of your volunteers have gone through cancer
Yes.
and everything.
Yeah.
But my volunteers connect so well with our customers that come
Yes.
in the
Oh,
door,
yeah.
much
Do.
better than I do,
Do.
Right,
because they're
right.
going through the same.
Most
Yeah.
of mine have diabetes or
Yeah.
a loved one, an immediate family
Right.
member with diabetes. So it's such a personal
Right.
connection,
Right.
And all your volunteers
All
are
my-
ladies.
all mine
so
are
that's
ladies.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're all connected to women stuff.
Exactly.
Yes.
And they can say, oh, you're getting your port tomorrow. I have my port
Right,
still.
right.
Let me
or,
show you,
know,
or yes.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
Tell them what to
It's
expect.
great.
Yeah.
We love that, and I know that the people that come in the house, they love
Appreciate that.
They
They do.
appreciate that,
They sure
especially
do.
when they connect on that personal level. Sweetheart, you're going to get through this.
Right.
I went through this a couple years ago.
Sure.
Um,
And I think that's probably what drives people to volunteer is a love for our hospital.
Sure.
yes.
Yep.
And or our houses in general. I do every once in a while come across a volunteer that was just kind of randomly placed somewhere, but most of the time they have a personal connection
Right,
with our
they do.
hospital, and it's so nice to see that. So, Melissa, give us your phone number one more time over at the Pikes Cancer Support House.
870-508-2273.
Perfect. And also, we have not visited with Diane, and you have a big event coming up very soon.
Very soon, May 19th.
Almost time for your
We're
big
counting
fundraiser.
down here,
Yay.
Saturday, May 19th, at 5 p.m. out at the fairgrounds. We are having our annual fundraiser. It's a very important event.
Yes.
We need our community to really, come in and support our services so we can keep the doors going open and
Absolutely.
so this is a great opportunity to do that. If you somehow have been impacted by our services, please come out to this
Right.
hangar event.
Sure.
So it is going to be a fun night.
Yeah, so you're
You'll
going to have
forget
barbecue.
it's a fundraiser.
It is.
Yep.
And you're going to have a band and
Yes.
a cakewalk.
Music, cakewalk.
Yes.
That cakewalk is really pretty popular.
So where
That
do
is
the, where
so
do the cakes
funny.
come from? Where do the cakes and pies come from?
So we have a sponsor that goes out into the bakeries, professional bakeries, and then we do have a few homemade
Yeah.
Yeah.
goodies too
Yeah.
that will be in the cakewalk.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So a little
Yeah.
variety there.
A lot of fun.
And there are a lot of, now I'm going to say this as the diabetes
Yes,
nurse, but
right.
there are a lot of good bakeries in this place.
There are. We do have a lot of
And
good.
it's okay. I was talking with a patient not too long ago about should I buy sugar-free, should I not? What should I do about desserts,
Right,
And really it's okay to have a treat. It really is. Even
It
and that's
is.
coming from your diabetes nurse. It's
Right.
okay.
Doesn't that sometimes help you
Yes.
with not doing too much? If
That's
you just
correct.
a little bit, go ahead and splurge. For
have
that
a
day.
treat, have something here or there, have a special event, and move on. Don't be so
Right.
hung up on food and nutrition that you don't enjoy
Right,
it.
right.
And
Yeah,
that's the other
that's
thing
right.
is if you're dealing with cancer or diabetes or any other long-term illness. Excuse me. Excuse me. I got a little tickle in my throat there.
Jody got a tickle in her throat, guys.
Yes. And, that is one of the big things that we focus so much on is don't do this, don't eat that, don't do
Right,
this.
yeah.
And really and truly, you got to have a little bit of fun. You got to have a little
Right.
moderation and do it. So
Yeah.
I love that you brought that back to your event. I know that's been going on a couple of years now, but those folks get a little competitive about that cakewalk, don't they?
Pretty serious, yes.
Wow. Seriousness there.
Ooh, yeah.
Little
Yeah.
competition. And that's good. And it's so fun. You're right. It's such a fun event. I'm excited this year to possibly be able to have the opportunity to actually come, but I always hear about what a good time your fundraiser is.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited
It's
about
fun.
it this year.
It's fun, and we're gonna actually have a photographer there. So
Oh, pictures.
if businesses
Nice.
come together or couples that come together, friends, you want a great
Okay.
picture.
Nice.
We have someone coming to do that.
Do
and
that
we'll
for you
have
as
a
well?
great
Great.
photo booth too.
Good deal,
So
good deal.
yeah,
All right, so tickets are on sale all around town.
all around town, Chamber and Staff
Bank.
Bank, at the center, Taylor Hearing,
Great.
Twin Lakes Chiropractor. It's all over.
And we can
Yay.
call you directly at the Maruck Center.
That's right. 508-3880.
And got those tickets on hand, ready to
Yep.
sell if you need to, and online tickets as well.
BaxterRegional.org. You can
Got you covered.
click on there. Facebook.
Yeah.
We've got
Wow,
events
so everywhere
on there.
you
Yes.
can get a
Hey,
ticket.
everywhere
And
you
that-
want.
That's awesome.
buy your tickets online.
Perfect,
Good.
perfect. Speaking of online, one last thing before we go. Lots of opportunities online, BaxterRegional.org. Go out to our community calendar, check out all the events going on every single day. That thing is full of
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
I do have an event coming up May 16th in Ash Flat. We're going to be doing a diabetes seminar, Diabetes Head to Toe. That online registration is open, or you can call me directly at the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center. 508-1765 is my number. And just want to mention we have our ongoing diabetes education classes here in Mountain Home as well at the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center. So let us know if you need anything. Ladies, thanks for joining us today. Thank you for joining us for Healthy Connections, and we'll see you next time.